Okay, so I need to first do some housekeeping. When I record these, I am recording them live. So if you just happen to be up when I'm doing a live recording, you can make comments and stuff like that. And then I'll see the comments and I can respond to them. So in one of my videos, I think it was the last one I did, there was this pervert who was making inappropriate comments, and it may have looked like I was talking to somebody or something and cursing him out. So that's what that was about. That's just a little bit of housekeeping, FYI. Um, the title of this vlog is Affairs of the Heart, really. So this one's going to be a good one. Let's see. Right now, I am processing um, an ex-boyfriend really, really, really love. This guy, we're talking soulmate, okay? Soulmate material. And we are not together. So, I'm sitting here percolating, hating on the world. That's not true. Not hating on the world. Just pretty frustrated and trying to figure out what it is in myself that's attracting men with a lot more baggage than I got. I don't know if it's because I'm in the South or that's just the new way men are, or because I'm dating older men, and the older we get, the more shit we have. We're carrying much more baggage. Or am I just running into them? I'm a man with baggage magnet, a fear magnet. So here's the issue. X, I thought he was over his previous relationship. Uh, Trying to figure out how much detail to go into. So I try to be respectful to other people's business. Uh, let's just say that, okay, so he had some things he needed to deal with. He thought he was over the relationship. We moved on together. Um, it actually turned into a little bit more than we had originally both of us planned. And look at there. We're soulmates. Yay, we get each other. Um, so some things went down that were extremely emotional for him. And the question is, well, so when those things went down, he push pull. I love you. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't want you to go. Please don't leave me. But I can't be that one you want. I got too much. Blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, bye. Now I'm good. Bye. I am so good. What's that saying? To get over a man, you gotta get under another one. So let's just say I am way past good. So something happened today. Now I'm not sure if it's all this stuff going on in the atmosphere, or it's just my personal growth, or me dealing with all this emotional vulnerability right now and longing to be in a relationship. But let's just say me and the ex have gotten to the place where we can actually talk on the phone and be cordial to each other and check in on each other, maintain some form of friendship. We were very good friends, very good friends. First, actually. So we kind of got that back. But my my goodness, I talked to that man today. I would have jumped his bones through the phone if I could have. I'm trying to tell you. And then I'm like, what the heck am I doing? What in the world is going on? Why am I even thinking this about this person? So that leads me to question. His situation hasn't changed. His situation is still the same. He's out somewhere else, doing him, living his life with another person. Um, and I'm doing me. So why is it that, okay, so why is it that I continue to, oh my goodness, what a cake. Why is it that I'm getting all happy when I talk to him on the phone? I'm wanting to have that relationship again. Ah, it's not necessary. Well, shoot. I was going to say it's not necessarily the relationship as much as what we had. So I may not want to be in relationship with him, but all of the good things that we had is what I'm really wanting. That sounds really good. However, I don't think I buy it for myself. Because I actually dig him. I really do. On so many levels. So, when me and him are together, it's fantasy world. It's a beautiful thing. It's one of the most beautiful relationships. One of the most beautiful relationships I've ever had. So he made a choice that wasn't a cool choice for either of us because evidently he can't seem to get over it either. I don't know. Uh, it's so what is my issue? I'm trying to figure this stuff out. What is it? Gotta just cut it off. Cause see, there are things that go on in my head. I mean, I'm not. I'm being okay. Let me just be open right now. I am. This is kind of hard. I'm really digging this guy, and that fucks up my ego 100 because most people I am not. I can cut them off 3 weeks. Boom, you're gone. You're getting on my nerves. I do not. It is not my practice to stay in a relationship that I know it's not going anywhere. That's wasting time. It's prolonging the pain. There's just no use to it. There's no reason to stay in something that I know is not going to work. Um, and I'm old enough to know the signs. I'm old enough to know what works for me, doesn't work for me. Don't make no sense in dragging nothing out. That's just how I live it. It works for me in communication. Be upfront. Hey, you getting on my nerves? This ain't gonna work. No hate. You're a good dude. You just ain't good for me. Just kind of leave it like that. So what is about this dude? It hurts. It hurts to have conversations with him. Then all of that stuff that he did comes back to me. And I'm like, why? And then I'm having that beat myself up conversation, feeling stupid for allowing myself to have those happy feelings. Like, why did you feel good? What are you talking to that man for? You know what he did. If you get back with you, ain't gonna do nothing but do the same thing. First of all, you already said that he got to do this 2,500,000 things, and then wait a year before you take him back. And he call you up and say hello, and your drawers fall off. What the fuck? What I'm gonna do? What is this issue? I've been percolating on this and percolating on this. Usually, if I do it like this, I'll come up with something. So this is my, this is my last ditch. Being so open about this. Yeah, yeah. I just want that. What is it in me that I'm lacking? That is that I'm wanting to. That I'm so susceptible to his energy. Fucked up thing he did. I just forget. Just like, yes, honey. So what is I'm lacking that this guy's feeling? Well, or not lacking. Well, lacking is a good word. Intimacy. It's a little bit more than intimacy. It's that connection. So okay. So when I'm having those feelings, I'm calling him, and because there are times when I've talked on the phone and I didn't have this feeling. So those times when I talk to him, I have to be mindful in myself of where I am in my spiritual journey, in my emotional walk. I currently am very, uh, ooh, that's a hard word, but I'm this short of desperate. uh, let's see, I was. Today I did a ceremony and did a bunch of prayers, and I was able to bring myself back to a good place and be with myself. The piece about the creator sending me a partner, twin flame, whatever you want to use, together. It's gonna happen. Just focus on me. So those times though, when I'm all over the, I choose. I'm so yeah to not hold him in a hate that my nerve space. You know, and where if it's somebody that just totally gets on your nerves, you have absolutely no problem with. What is it? Swipe to the left, not picking up. So mental continue to grow in my and standing in my taking up from haha. That was a good one. Is if I'm loving on myself and taking care of not only but the little girl in me, then I'm space for it to be okay to have this back and forth with him, to have these emotions go up and down. I'm loving on me because it hurts me. Even love can hurt. I choose and I choose, and I don't. Yeah. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a bad catch. Pretty decent on the eyes, halfway. Hey, got some half brains. What else can you ask for? Oh, that was my half attempt at being humble. So, I think I have every right to stand up for myself and to stand in a loving place. This is what I mean by stand up for myself. To stand in a loving place for Lanisha. And as I stand in a loving place for Lanisha, then I create an environment and a belief system and a energy bubble or however you want to term you want to put on it. But I create in me, in my life, is for unconditional or fearless love. Love with respect and honor, trust, communication, and vulnerabilities. Alicia Keys say, the pages cannot be the pages of your diary, you know. Um, and to be okay with letting go. No matter how much I want to be in that loving fairy tale relationship, it's not okay to love myself settling for something less. So that was my lesson. That was my lesson in that phone call today. A lesson, test, or whatever. Staying vigilant regarding establishing my boundaries and what I think is acceptable to me. Now, I kind of feel like a chihuahua right now. You know how chihuahuas bark at you? They got all this big bark and they go run and hide somewhere when you confront them. So the big question and the big test is, I'm talking all this great. It sounds so beautiful, standing up for my self love, and then my drawers melt when he calls and I talk to him more. So and then having this damn same conversation all over again. So, what am I gonna do about that? Okay, what are the tools? What are the tools that I have? We have quantum jumping, we have prayer, we have meditations, we have affirmations, we have every way, every day, in every way. I'm getting better and better. We have the that's Emil Cool, Quay. Um, you look it up. I'll get to that in a different learning lesson video. Um, what tools do I have to arm myself with to be vigilant? Ah, thank you, Creator. Uh, most things in life boil down to love, and that is my tool. Practicing daily self love. That's it. Just practice it daily. Loving on myself. Whether it's making myself a special treat, or like today I did some ceremony prayers and to get my chakras balanced, all that stuff. Yeah. And then I was at home and I just knew I just had to go to the park. Just had to go to the park. Has water and put my feet in the ground and ground myself. I did that for me. That's what I wanted to do. And it felt really good. So that was me self-loving. So finding something every day that I can do to love up on myself from my heart space, from my heart, saying it from my heart, and truly mean to practice self-love. And another one. This one's a good one too. This one's a good one for you. As I practice self-love, I also need to include establishing boundaries. And I can love and still tolerate or accept crap from people, self, or then continue a frustration pattern, because then people will be getting on my nerves and then I didn't get them out and it's a big stuff. If I set up boundaries, then also spending time getting to one. So loving on myself encompasses do that, then and accepting and loving who my boundaries start to get set. I it's only going to take maybe first the second time is the cussing out. That's what happens. So that's the pattern, and it all starts anyway. And that back biscuit head was supposed to be ever. I I this my ranting on my frustrations on people, particularly men, but on people. So clarity and love. Now the rant starts. Okay, why is it that people don't do the work? I'm particularly talking about men. However, let's just know that women do the same thing. Probably even now we're talking about men. I'm close to my 50s. Well, 49. Usually I date men 5 up, 65, something like that. Don't ask why. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, by the time I get these guys, they got 5,000 bags of baggages and shit, and all fearful and everything. Oh, I'm never getting married again. Look, nigga, I don't want to. I'm just saying, are you open to the possibility if this journey takes us that way? Are you willing to go all the way? That's all. I don't even know you yet well enough to know if I want to marry you. But I ain't if I know it ain't gonna go. Why would I get on the bus to Jamaica or on a plane to Jamaica when I'm trying to go to New Zealand? That don't even make no sense. So, but what is it with all of this? No, I done been married 2 times. I done been married 3 times. Yeah, but you still alive. You want somebody to be there or you don't. You still want some companionship. Well, you know what? There's a lot of other people out there that want companionship. There's benefits to being by yourself. I mean, you don't have to turn the TV, watch what somebody else want to watch. Somebody want to watch Andy Griffin all the time. You know what I'm saying? And somebody might not want to watch CSI all the time. That's what I watch. I love it. So, I get it. I get it. However, for some people, the benefits outweigh that. I mean, anyway, that's another story. But get over this fear shit. You didn't got married twice, been that done there, while you sitting up there doing all of that little shit about, oh, I don't wanna get in that again. My wife took all my money, my children took the rest. I want to hear all that shit. God is still in control. They ain't put dirt over your ass yet, which means that most likely your soulmate is out there. The person that you were intended to be with in the first place is still out there, and she's waiting for you. And you could have the most unbelievable, most beautiful life that you could dream of. So what you gonna do? You gonna sit there being all fearful, stuck in your sorry ass ways? Are you gonna enjoy the life that God gave you to enjoy? It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me how you think because you get older, you start settling and you give up on life. Damn, I'm darn near 50 and I am so excited about having life. My brain cannot comprehend that. My brain does not comprehend not taking a gift from God. My brain does not comprehend it at all. That's like spitting in his face. You crying for all of this shit. He give it to you, and then you're like, oh, I can't take that, God. It look good, but other shit look good too. I don't know. Your ass is old enough to know. You done been through enough shit where you know. If you ain't learned from them lessons, get a clue. Look back on it. Do your work. Figure out what it was that made that relationship not what it was. Was it just the fact that you weren't a good pair for them? But yet you stayed in it out of obligation or whatever dumb shit your ass came up with. And you stayed unhappy. Finally got free. And you're like, phew, I don't want to do that shit again. Well, who would want to do that shit again? Your ass was supposed to learn from that shit so that the next one that you supposed to be with, you wouldn't have to do that shit again. Do your fucking work. Look at yourself. Look at what's going on. Look at where you fucked up. Look at why you accepted this stuff from this person. You old enough to know that now. You damn near shit, 60 years old. You got what, 20, 30 years left? Come on now. 40, 50, whatever. You ain't got that much time. You got more years behind you than you do in front of you. Figure that shit out. So you can have these next few years in front of you as happy as they can be. Come on now. Settling for some little dry ass, bullshit ass life. That's pitiful. Might as well throw dirt over your ass now. Shit. Just pissing on God. All of this fearful shit. You too old for that shit. We are all too old for that shit. Deal with your shit. And how you gonna help the next generation? How you gonna help your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your uncles, nieces and uncles, your nieces and nephews? How you gonna help them? They looking at your asses. They looking at you being sorry, just sitting there watching TV all day. You know what? Me personally, I was so excited that I'm getting ready to be 50. I'm getting this damn AARP card next year, y'all. You just wait. You just hold on. When I get my AARP card, it's going to be like, ta-da! Give me my discounts, bitches. But I'm looking at the older retired people. I want to retire in 2023. Not want to, I will retire in 2023, okay? So I'm looking at the retired people in my life, my family, my uncles, my mom, my friends. What the fuck is they doing that but sitting around? It's like, damn. What do I have to look forward to? Live your life. I'm thinking I'm getting ready to be balling. I'm getting ready to be vacationing. I ain't got no children to worry about. I ain't got my bills in order, because we got that fixed income. But anyway, I'm going to work this shit out. I'm going to be just having a ball. If having a ball is sitting in front of a lake fishing. I'm doing me, boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining. I'm not fearful because all of that shit I had already been through. What I got to be afraid of now? Shit. I ain't got to be afraid of nothing. My daddy told me something one time. He told me this joke, y'all. He said, my daddy's 70, over 70. But I think he's 75, 76 now. 76? Ooh, daddy, I'm sorry. But he said he had gotten into a car, not a car accident. Somebody was getting ready to hit him, and it was almost going to be a confrontation. So my dad was like, hey, my years are gone. I could shoot you. By the time the trial come, I might be gone anyway. I ain't got nothing to lose. You don't have nothing to lose. What are you scared of? Yes, I said it. I'm scared. What are you scared of? Come on now, live your life. Life is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And it's frustrating to me, and it literally hurts my heart to see people dying. It's like The Walking Dead. Zombies, just zombies. Anytime you're not living your life to the fullest, you made a conscious choice. And I'm calling it a conscious choice because your ass know better. But you made a conscious choice to live on this earth like a dead person. You gave up on your life. And when you give up on your life, you're dead. You're just dead. What else is there, really? You're just a shell. So that was my rant. Do your work. Get over your fears. Thank you for listening. Ciao.